Hey, what's up everybody? I am the Gerbil. Welcome back. And today's video is perhaps going to be a little bit of, I don't know, a rant, a little speculation, and I'm in a bad mood because I'm almost out of coffee. So let's get started. It has been over a year since Leviathan hit the holotables. That means 1 year of what I believe is the worst mirror match madness. Like, there is a strategy to win 100% of the time, whether you go first or not, whether your Sith fighter goes first or not, it doesn't matter. Like, the people who Relic 9'd him, I kind of feel bad for you. Like, you really shouldn't have Relic 9'd your Sith assassin because you don't need that speed to win. But the thing is, if you don't go first, it can drag on for the full 5 minutes. I think at least one battle every single day, I'm in a situation where it is my 5 ships, all 5, and the AI gets ultimate first. I lose my Leviathan, and the AI has nothing but their Leviathan, my Leviathan, and then the Mark 6 Interceptor, and whatever reinforcements are still left. And I just hit full auto, right? I'm just like, full auto, go. And I'm sitting there sometimes for 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, reinforcements, kill that. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, back to the Mark 6. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, reinforcement, kill that. So where the holy hell is the next meta for fleets? Well, I have no idea, but I have data, and I love data. Those of you that watch my channel, you know I like data. Like and subscribe. So here are all of the fleet, the ships that have come to the game since 2019, as far as I can tell. Now, my data may be a little incomplete. I might have missed one. Forgive me if I did. But you can see here, in reverse chronological order, we got Comeuppance and then the Marauder were the most recent. Okay, so that gave us a Resistance and then a Galactic Republic. Okay, cool. Then we had the Leviathan fleet with the Mark 6, TIE Dagger, TIE Defender. Actually, TIE Defender was just Empire. It was a booster for Empire. We got the Raven's Claw, which was a booster for Home 1. We got the Outrider, which of course came out for Profundity. TIE Echelon, which boosted Finalizer. MG-100 Star Fortress, which boosted Radis, I guess. TIE Bomber, which again boosted Empire. Rebel Y-Wing, which I don't think works well with Home 1, and I will give you a definitive argument if you want to know why. Talk to me in Discord, maybe I'll do a video about it. But that seemed like an oddball for a while and utterly useless until we got Profundity, in my humble opinion. We had the BLT Y-Wing, which was really good for the Negotiator. So it's kind of had 2 boosters now, right? 2 lifters, the Marauder and the Y-Wing. Then going back, we got the Hyena Bomber, the Vulture. Guess what that was for Malevolence. Ebon Hawk, which we're still wondering where that goes, although it works well with Executor, especially in mirror matches, and then Emperor Shuttle. So that's a lot of ships for the last 2 years. And if you want to throw in like the capitals, it's worth noting that back in 2020, the Finalizer and the Radis came out together, right? So we had all the Malevolent ships, then we got the Y-Wing Galactic Republic, and then suddenly, boom, we got 2 capital ships launching, and they were interesting at the time, but they really were not meta shifting. I mean, Negotiator stayed the meta. Malevolence stayed better than both of these on offense and defense likely, and Home 1 still beat all 4 of them on offense. In fact, Home 1 still beats almost everything on offense. Yes, I know you may not agree with me, but I will take that to my grave and I can prove it a million ways. Except it does not beat Galactic ships, like, you know, Galactic Legends, Executor, Profundity, Leviathan. Don't even bother with that. But anyway, I went the wrong direction. After that, in 2021, we got the Executor, which of course tied into bounty hunters, and we're like, okay, fine, whatever. And then we got in 2022, we got the Profundity, and then of course last year we got our lovely Leviathan. So Leviathan came to us on July 20th, and let me check. Oh yeah, see, that was a year ago last month. We're now into October 2024, which means it has almost been 13 whole months of that damned annoying mirror match that I think most people agree, just sucks, right? If all your RNG goes right, like if you land the shield disruption on the enemy Sith bomber and you get to go first and everything works right, you can wholly win in under a minute. You can. But that is the outlier. The normal is 2 to 3 minutes minimum. And because like everybody in the higher tiers has Leviathan, it's like the whole top 20 is just Leviathan, Leviathan, Leviathan. And in some shards, I've seen like the whole top 50. So it just sucks. It's boring. So what's coming, right? What could come? What would help? I mean, games are meant to be fun. And Leviathan v Leviathan, it is not fun. It was not fun last year when it came out. It was not fun after the second, even the third update because that fleet was so broken. Well, my thinking is that CG has kind of backed themselves into a corner here with the release cadence of capital ships, the limited number of potential interactions with honestly the rather small pool of ships. And we have 360-ish characters in the game, but in terms of ships, we have way less, something like 70. I haven't actually counted them. So there's not nearly as many ships in the game. In fact, here they all are. And this is kind of starting here on my left. With Home 1 and Endurance, those were kind of the OG ships. Tarkin I included there. And then as we go through, this progresses in time heading that direction. So we can see Executor 2020, Finalizer Radis, then 2021 Executor, 22 Profundity. And now the ships underneath them, that is not like, those are not necessarily recommendations or particular starting orders. That's just who people tend to put with those fleets. Now, my wish list, a year ago, I did a video and I was thinking and speculating that this year, this summer, we'd get a Relic 10 gas with the Resolute. And I thought next summer, 2025, we'd get the Admiral Trench with the Invisible Hand. And I still think both of those are possible, but I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I'll talk about what I think is going to happen in a second. But see, they've kind of backed themselves into a corner by making each of these ships progressively more powerful in a pool of ships with limited diversity. Now, in Squad Arena, it's less impactful. When you introduce a character with a new mechanic that just absolutely decimates the current meta, there's so much variety, so much depth, so much opportunity to mix and mash all kinds of stuff that there's almost always something that's going to still be able to beat it or get close or two-shot it. But in ships, if you're not careful and you do something in there like, cannot gain turn meter, cannot attack out of turn, whatever, that simple mechanic block as it may seem actually invalidates half the fleets, it seems. And if you're not careful, you just wind up creating that system of inevitable mirror matches after mirror match after mirror match, year after year after year. And I think CG is trying to avoid that. I just get that suspicion. I could be wrong. So what I think is going to happen, I don't think we're going to get a capital ship this year. I mean, the only ships we've got this year is Comeuppance, which is not even likely to get a second Resistance fleet. And the other one, of course, was the Marauder, which kind of pointed towards Resolute. It really did. It bolstered the Galactic Republic fleets. It gave us more ships. We were getting all this Phantom Menace stuff, which has all the Jedi Council members, like, give us a Yoda ship, give us a Ahsoka starfighter, give us some more whatever. There's actually a lot of opportunity there. Count Dooku, Asajj, whatever, Clone Wars stuff. But it's getting late in the year, and I think that's not going to happen. Instead, what we got is Luthen Real, which doesn't seem to make any sense right now in the game. Like, I know that he's going to boost some factions of the Rebels, right? Is it Mon Mothma? I don't remember. I totally forgot his kit. He doesn't make sense to me. But his ship is really cool. And if we had a ship, it would be gated through a conquest character. Sucks if you don't get him, right? So I actually kind of think that the big penultimate plan for this year's capital meta fleet adjustment is not really a new ship, as much as I wish we got like a new capital ship. Especially at this point, a new Trade Federation ship I think would have been really cool. But they're kind of moving on from that. So I think that it's more likely Luthen Rail's ship is going to come as a rebel because he was a rebel. And that may boost Home 1 an OG original. This way they don't have to come out with a whole new fleet. They're just lifting something that's already been around for a long, long time. And let's face it, how many of y'all have like a Relic 9 or Relic 8 or even a Relic 5 plus POW? Biston? Not many. You probably do Jin. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember if Jin was required. But you definitely have a Relic 8 Cassian, right? How many of you have a high Relic Wedge? Probably not. How many took your Admiral Akbar past Relic 3? So see, there's a whole bunch of opportunity here. K2SO, Scarab Rebel Pathfinder, Conquest character. This is a lot of opportunity for CG to say, hey, look at all these old crap Rebel players that you've ignored. Time to gear them all up to Relic 7 plus. I'd be happy about that because I already did that. Of course, the other one is, Red 5. Everyone's like, Red 5, Red 5. Remember a couple years ago when CG was like trolling us every month for like 4 or 5 months in a row? There was a hidden hint, like a capital word red, and then a bolded Red 5 in the calendar or something, or they had little riddles that if you added up the numbers, like the 5th letter of the alphabet, or is it A, B, C, D? Sorry, it was the 4th and the 5th, E, and then R was like what is R? Like the, I don't know, 17th letter or something, it's spelled red. And then those just kind of stopped, right? So like they've been trolling this forever, which makes me think it's never going to happen. But holy hell, I think if Arnold did like a survey, like what do you want, a Red 5 or a new capital? I think we'd get Red 5. And Red 5 would make so much sense to lift Biggs, lift Wedge, and revitalize an existing fleet that almost nobody really has geared up. I know it's wishful thinking, isn't it? But sincerely, I don't see anything happening this year with fleets at all. And that is going to piss me off beyond imagination because I am so bored with fleets in the game right now. Fleet Arena, which is your #1 source of daily crystal income, just sucks right now. And it has for 13 months. Hey, if you agree with me or disagree, let me know in the comments. Hit me up in Discord. Let's have a conversation. Let's chat. If you love to speculate, I love speculating. Otherwise, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, and for the love of God, send me more coffee. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye-bye.